Good morning, everyone. So, we are working on our homework argumentative assignment. And so, first, I want to just remind you that when we're doing an argument, we're making a persuasive claim, uh, kind of the steps are written out on this um, chart here. So we have to make a claim, we have to make a stand, we have to provide evidence to support that claim. So these are quotes, statistics, data to support. We need to recognize there's another side to the argument. We then need to rebut. We need to say, yeah, but, and then we need to conclude our argument. For our homework assignment, that you have a little bit more research articles to use, we are going to require something a little bit different this time around. You are going to need to have three specific reasons to support your position on homework. So, when you have reason one, I don't think homework should be given in schools because, and then you're going to give some evidence, maybe some more evidence and more evidence supporting reason one. And then you need to have a second separate reason and a final reason for that. So, three separate reasons that you can support with evidence to support your opinion whether you think homework should be given in schools or not be given in schools. But again, you must make a claim, you must make a decision. So if you want to go from the standpoint of elementary school or middle school or high school, you can narrow it down a little bit. You don't have to say just schools in general from K-12 when you're making your claim, but you need to have three specific reasons why homework should not be given. And so it's a little bit bigger asks than what we've done before. You have more articles than you had for the chocolate milk assignment. So we need to think about those arguments. We need to think about those reasons. And then we also need to be able to take a moment and actually organize our thoughts, organize our information so that when we're really sitting down to write, it's clear where this information came from, who I'm quoting, where this data came from. So there's lots and lots of different ways to organize that information. We have four articles plus any research that you do that you're going to need to record. So there's a lot of different ways to organize it. You may have done it in a number of different ways in the past. But one, we can talk about, we can literally put information on pieces of paper and slide them into envelopes. So we could have three separate envelopes with reason one, two, and three. Or we could have like little pieces of paper folded over that we could tape that information into. We could have booklets. We could have notebook pages, which is probably a pretty familiar one to you. You've already got pros and cons. Now you're going to need to dig out a little bit further from those pros and cons list. And then you could have note cards separate for each particular article or each particular reason to support. So, or an online note system. I'm going to give you an online note system. So you have this in assignments. If this does not work in assignments, I know that they've changed Canvas around and it'll say the cookies. If it's stuck, you can come out here to writing and notice it says only use this if you're not able to access it in assignments, because if you're able to access it in assignments, it automatically makes a copy for you. If you come out here and click this one, you must make a copy. So file, copy, entire document. But basically, I've given you, hey, make your claim. It says topic, but you can make your claim. You have articles. You can pull out the information that you want from that particular article. So you can write the title of the article for each one of these. And then you can even come down here and start writing down some of your reasons. So as you're looking for your research, as you're looking for that information, you have those three reasons. I think A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, that you can come back up and look at these articles and be able to figure this out and put this all together. Being that this is a Google Doc, if you have more articles, just come out here, copy this whole thing, and then paste another one below so this sheet gets longer. If you don't want to use this, that's okay. I am asking you to take notes, to have some kind of organizational strategy. You will need to show it to me on Thursday. when you return. So I'm going to take a look at this, and I am going to put a grade that you've completed this or not. So please make sure you're taking the time working on this. So my ask day, all I'm asking you to do, start taking the information out of the individual articles, start organizing that information. So when you actually start to dig in and write, it's easier to know, okay, this information came from this article, this information came from that article, where you don't have to stop everything and reread every article because you can't remember where the information came from. We're trying to avoid that. We're trying to make sure you're organized up front before we commit to writing anything down on the page. So notes, get them organized, and see if we can come up with the 3 reasons. I believe that homework should stay or homework should go, and have reasons 1, 2, 3. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.